So how do we, make sure that we have an interface that's tried and true, the face, right, and have the right empathy and interactions with folks. So like I said, what we're doing is digital humans. So how can you put a persona, a brand ambassador on the conversational AI? So you're right, it will potentially have implications there, cost savings for the enterprise, and then leveraging all the new tech that's coming out with conversational AI. So how do we, make sure that we have an interface that's tried and true, the face, right, and have the right empathy and interactions with folks to delight the customers. We'll be able to do that without having those business models move forward.
Yeah, and I think especially with the Ericsson digital assistant, right, it looks more human. The AI, conversational AI, is behind it, driving it, and the humans is the persona interface. As it looks and feels more human in the interaction, our expectations are going to go up, because now we're getting used to the fact that it's going to understand what we say and not ask us to repeat it 3 or 4 times. And as the expectations go up, right, the near human interaction needs to be more human-like. So I think, Kevin, you brought up one time, we say things when we're answering a question that really we're saying more than what's in the individual words. Like, I can't do it on Tuesday, Wednesdays are better when I have more time, and the digital human should be able to understand, oh, maybe they're off Wednesday, and infer more things about what was said.
Well, and I hope those digital humans have a better memory than I do. Right? It's a great example of how these things can add a lot of value in concert with human interactions rather than completely automating them.
I do like that example, the sort of implicit personalization. There's also the somewhat explicit personalization too, what you already know about the person, and that the more information you know about someone, the context, and doing that level of personalization, the less questions you have to ask them. Like if you call the airline, if I was to call the airline right now, it's going to know who I am. I'm going to ask if I'm calling about my flight to San Francisco tomorrow. It already knows those things, and it's sort of anticipating what you might be asking about. So that's another area where folks are advancing more too.